going tonight on the court. Now I know that he's out there warming up with the team right now as Snow Canyon's already hit the court to get ready for those warm-ups. So he should be back. Is he 100% though? That's going to be the question. I think this is actually a really good game for him to come back to. Last game that these two teams faced off at Pineview High School, Pineview really stuck with them for the first half, but then Snow Canyon pulled away. And in a game that Snow Canyon can maybe pull away here is a good game for Owen Mackey to come back and maybe ease his way into this rotation again.
Officially want to welcome everybody into our Findlay Subaru pregame show. Go see the all-star lineup at Findlay Subaru. We'll get into the keys to the game in just a few minutes. But you look at the records coming into tonight, 12-7 overall. Snow Canyon, after losing the other night, now 5-3 in region play. Meanwhile, Pineview just those 2 wins in region play, but it feels like Coach Eves has maybe got a little bit of momentum for the first time this year, and we've seen Pineview play everybody tough for a quarter, 2 or 3, but we haven't seen them put 4 full quarters together. That's probably what it's going to take tonight with Owen Mackey back.
Yeah, Pineview, the only game I've seen them really put together those full 4 quarters was their game on Friday against Desert Hills. So their most recent game is the best game they've played all season long. And so if they can keep that momentum up and push through with it, they might be okay. We talk about, again, the last time that these two teams matched up, the first half, Pineview led going into halftime, right? They were in it. It was that third quarter that brought them down, and then they, again, in the fourth, outscore Snow Canyon in the fourth. So if they can play a full 4 quarters, that always feels like our key to the game for Pineview. But it really is. It's something with them, and consistency, staying consistent, is going to be what they need to do to try to pull off a win here in the jungle.
Take a look at our Bucks Ace Hardware broadcast schedule tonight. Bucks, 3 Southern Utah locations. Well, out of the Tigers' den, Desert Hills taking on the Hurricane Tigers. You can watch that game on the fansportsnetwork.com. If you're listening on radio, you can also watch the game we're at here on the Fan website, as we've got the Warriors and the Panthers. And Dixie is on a bye tonight, and that means the other matchup is up in Cedar City. Crimson Cliffs going up there to hang out with the Cedar City band.
Yeah, now I think that's actually going to be a pretty good matchup. It's always tough to play in Cedar. We say that all the time, right? I think that one could be a fun matchup tonight up in Cedar. So best of luck to both of those teams, to the Reds and to the Mustangs up in Iron County tonight.
Glad you're locked in with us on this one, though, and we will get you Nets on Fire score updates of the other 2 games throughout the night. Here inside our Findlay pregame show, we'll take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, lots more as we start to break this game down from every angle. We'll get you the keys to the game. We'll pick a couple Star Watch players to keep an eye on. We'll get you some stats from these 2 stars. All that when we come back inside the Findlay Subaru pregame show. Warriors Panthers coming up on the Fan Sports Network.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out, with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Stephen Wade Auto Center is committed to supporting our community. We are here to assist you and your family through every step of your life. This dedication to Southern Utah is born from the core values of the Wade family to support education, healthcare, homelessness, patriotism, heritage, and recreation that all add to our quality of life. At Stephen Wade Auto Center, we're working with you to ensure we've got it made here in Southern Utah and that you've got it made at Stephen Wade.
welcome back, everybody. Finley Subaru pregame show. Devin Dixon, Caden Formaster, third member of our crew, Gage Volford. We'll check in with him a little bit later. I'm seeing some stars in the gym. There's Big Dave, played at the University of Utah. You can't miss Big Dave Foster when he walks in the gym. He's all of 7 feet. I see Tyler Roberts, head coach of the 7-0 undefeated in region play Dixie Flyers. They got the bye tonight, so he's coming to scout this game because they're getting ready for their matchup on Friday night.
Yeah, that's always a fun matchup too, right? Anytime you're taking on the #1 team in the Dixie Flyers in region, it's always a good game. So, yeah, might as well use that bye week to your advantage and get on over to one of the games. And again, this one is a great one to get to. Is Snow Canyon kind of sitting at that #2 seed? They've played Dixie as well as anybody, if not maybe the best. So that's a game you might as well scout.
Yeah, they'll have Pineview back over at the hangar on Friday. Meanwhile, Snow Canyon will go up to Cedar City in their next game. And then also on Friday, you look ahead, Crimson at Desert Hills. So some intriguing games tonight, some really intriguing games on Friday night. And again, February 23rd, we go to the Spectrum at Utah State. That'll be the games when they move up north. Everybody's fighting for, a bye in the first round. If you're one of the top 4 seeds, everybody else will have to play a first-round game. So it's going to be interesting. You look at the RPI right now, and it's going to change, but it's kind of fun for the fans. How much time do you spend looking at the RPI? Because I get a sense from the coaches, they really don't look at it too much. I think they look, but I think now is when they'll start looking a little bit closer these next couple weeks.
Right. You kind of want to get an idea of what your matchups might be, but at the same time, these coaches, they're just saying, we just want to win whatever game is in front of us. That's what every single one of those coaches are going to say. So right now, if you were to go down and talk to either of these coaches tonight, they're going to say, hey, I just want to beat Snow Canyon. I just want to beat Pineview. That's all I'm worried about right now. I don't really care what the RPI says. They say that, but let's be honest, they might check it from time to time.
Skyview enters this week at #1. Dixie is #2. Bobcats are 15-2. Flyers are 17-2 overall on the season. They're both undefeated in their respective regions. Ridgeline is 3, Crimson is 4. This Snow Canyon Warrior team is sitting at 5 right now. And then it's Bear River, Layton Christian, and Desert Hills rounding out the top 8. Pineview is sitting down there at 12 right now, but a win against a 5-seed
I created this firm with the goal of making sure we always put the clients very first. Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to be able to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
When a client walks in the office, I want them to feel welcome. They're not just our clients, they're our friends.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life throughout retirement and ultimately to your heirs.
We've never met two clients that have exactly the same goals or the same needs, the same assets. And so we have to be very innovative for our clients.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
The team-based approach in this business is very unusual. We're able to
their red trucks.
Thank you for voting Adams Wealth Advisors the gold winner for Best Financial Planner in the Best of Northern Utah competition. Understanding your family, jobs, and goals is how Adams Wealth Advisors will continue to earn your trust.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today. Please see adamswealthadvisors.com for more information on these recent awards.
There's not a bad seat in the house. It's From the Bleachers with Mark Musgrave and Caden Formaster on Fox Sports Southern Utah. Tune in weekdays from 4 to 6 for Region 10 high school sports, Utah Tech athletics, NFL, NBA, MLB, and more.
A proud sponsor of Region 10 athletics.
Back at the jungle, it's camo night, seeing the student body get about 6 or 7 rows deep. Devin Dixon, Caden Formaster. This is the Findlay Subaru pregame show. Let's get you the Findlay Subaru keys to the game. But first, how about Findlay Subaru? They've been working hard to be active in the community. They recently received the 2022 Subaru Love Promise Customer and Community Commitment Award. So go check them out. Sales, parts, service, new and used cars over there on the savings side of the freeway at Findlay Subaru. And Caden, let's start talking keys to the game. First for the Pineview Panthers, what's Coach Eves stressing to his guys to get a road win tonight in Region 10?
I think right now they're going to be talking about defense a little bit. This is a really good scoring Snow Canyon team, specifically perimeter defense, right? You know they don't have as much height down low, neither does Pineview, to be honest, but they have some great shooters. So if you can lock down those shooters on the outside, then you will be set to be able to move forward and hopefully transition into some offense.
On the flip side, can Nash Schroeder get hot from the three-point line? Well, last week he had 5 threes in one of his 2 wins for the Pineview Panthers that they got recently. Canyon Dickinson can shoot the 3 a little bit. I'm watching him stroke it from the corner right now. He's working on that baseline corner, coffin corner, 3-point shot. And you mentioned Griffin Shepard. He can score it inside and out for Coach Ryan Eves. And Pineview's kind of one of those teams that doesn't have a premier big man, so they got to really collectively as a team rebound tonight against Snow Canyon.
Yeah, you're right. And, Snow Canyon does have Bear Levitt down there. He's got some height to him. He might not have a lot of weight on those bones, but he's at least got the height to be able to reach up and snag some boards. So you do have to make sure to put a body on him that's going to play aggressive without picking up too many fouls as well. So rebounding is going to be a big key here for Pineview.
Let's talk about the Snow Canyon Warriors. Coach Meacham, the defending state champs. Keys to the game brought to you by Findlay Subaru.
Yeah, Snow Canyon, again, like I said, they have shooters. One thing that Snow Canyon does really well is shoot the ball, but one thing that they need to work on a little bit more is actually the passing. You see them sometimes get locked into to a little bit of slow ball movement. If they can get that moving a little bit faster, maybe break down the defense, the second they get an open guy, they can make those shots. So ball movement's going to be a huge key.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what tempo they want, too, because there's a couple gyms like here at the Jungle that still don't have that part for the shot clock, so we're not going to be playing with the 35-second shot clock tonight.
Yeah, and that hasn't been too big of an issue for either of these teams, really. I think both these teams can get shots off in time. But again, you're right, that is something that could be a little bit of a factor, knowing that will play into the game plan.
You look at some of the statistics tonight, again, inside the numbers, and you look at the Pineview Panthers. Coach Ryan Eves always does such a great job with this team. Right now, you've got pretty balanced scoring, but they're trying to find that third, fourth scoring option. We know that the big guns like Griffin Shepard and Nash Schroeder, Griffin averaging 19 a game, Nash over 16 a game. Canyon Dickinson's been right there at that 7.7 mark right now. Adam Moore's 2.6. Watkins just 2.9. Tim Long has come on a little bit. He's up to 5.5 points a game, but they need somebody deeper down that roster to be that X factor tonight.
Yeah, Tim Long the other night had 10 against Desert Hills, and it was nice to see that happen. I'd like to see Weston Watkins get a little more involved with scoring. He's a great facilitator, and he knows that, and he does kind of stick to that role. But in turn, I would like to see him, if he does get open, to get some shots up and get him going. We just haven't seen a lot of that from him yet this season. But Tim Long has really kind of come into his own over the last few games.
Mackey averaging 24.1. along with 8.8 rebounds. And then you got two more guys averaging in double digits. You've got Cy Meacham, who scores at 11.2 clip, and a lot of those coming from the three-point arc, and he averages 3.1 assists per game. And then you also have Will Warner, right, at 10.5 points per game. And then behind that, it's a little bit more balanced. All right, we're going to step aside for our national anthem. We'll come back.
Utah's growing, and we're growing too. What started on the U of U campus has grown to over 110,000 members with 20 locations, and we're ready to meet even more of you. More than a campus or a branch, we are Utah's teachers, businesses, and families. For over 65 years, we've been part of your community, and while our name is changing, our commitment to you is not. University Credit Union is now You First Credit Union. See why it's getting even better here. Welcome to You First.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Family, jobs, and goals.
We're in the jungle. I love Region 10, the way they do their starting lineups. Everyone has their own little flair to it. Everyone does their own thing, their own way. And I'd say Snow Canyon does it as good as any of them.
There's something about when the lights go down, they've got the laser show. The cheerleaders have like glow-in-the-dark pom-poms here. It's camo night. Not a huge student body section for Snow Canyon yet, but we haven't tipped this thing off. They're probably 12 rows deep right now behind the Warriors bench and basket.
Just a reminder for a lot of our fans here watching tonight, the E-Shells are not going to be here. They're up at state. They're getting ready for state. So so a lot of that student body is probably sitting on a bus somewhere.
Yeah, a lot of the drill teams had their send-off this afternoon. The semifinals are tomorrow, and the state drill finals will be tomorrow. We're going to put a link up on the fansportsnetwork.com website where you can go watch the next couple of days and see some of our local talent. All right, the starting lineup brought to you again by House and Jump. Here come the Warriors. Cy Meacham, Bear Levitt, Luke Hamlin getting introduced. Here comes Mr. Will Warner, who signed today to play at Snow College for the football team, and he's a three-sport star, plays soccer and, of course, basketball here at Snow Canyon High School. There's not too many of those three-sport stars left, but Will Warner's one of the best.
Yeah, Will Warner's a great one, and then, of course, Owen Mackey to round out the starting lineup.
I'm watching Mackey running pretty good. Looks no limp whatsoever, and I think last Friday he wanted to go. They thought, let's just give that ankle a little more rest. It was just a tweak in practice about 8 days ago, and because they had a bye on Wednesday, he only misses one game, and he is back in the starting lineup for Coach Doug Meacham. Coach Meach winning a state championship last year prior to his time here coaching the Warriors, who is at American Fork. Had some great players come through his program up there, put a lot of guys into some big Division I colleges, and both Coach Eves and Coach Meach ready to coach the guys up. Jump ball time. It's brought to you by Luke Udy at American Family Insurance. Don't jump around. Find the best quote on life, auto, or health insurance. Luke Udy. They even have life insurance for you. Luke Udy and Associates. Tips won by Snow Canyon. And we are underway. Warriors working left to right. We're in the white with the gold trim and green numbers. Will Warner, one-handed floater on the baseline. Got it.
You don't see that a lot from him, taking advantage of something so early on and going hard to the basket on a first play of the game like that. But I like the aggression.
Of course, he signed with 3 of his football buddies at Snow Canyon today. Probably a little adrenaline pumping all day. Exciting to decide to go to Snow College. drive and a kick. Shepard hits Dickinson in the corner. He was working on that shot in warm-ups, and he buries a U First Credit Union 3 ball.
I like to see Canyon Dickinson getting involved early, too. He's not necessarily the high scorer on the team, but there are days where he comes out and he plays well, and tonight could be one of those.
Dickinson is guarding Meacham. Shepard is kind of roaming around, and Schroeder now doubling down, and now Schroeder will pop out and guard Will Warner. They'll dump it into O-Dog, O-Mac. You call him whatever you want. He's got multiple nicknames. Inside, they could call it jump ball, but they say play on. Corner pocket three! Luke Hamlin, nothing but the bottom.
I like that matchup of Griffin Shepard going down on Mackey. A little bit better of a size matchup. We'll see if Pineview sticks with that one.
5-3 Warriors on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Light it up, Region 10. Wilkinson's fan are all region sports here in southern Utah. In the corner to Long. Long, a little crossover, lost the handle, hand off to Watkins. Watkins on a bounce, crosses over the baseline. Meacham shuts that down. He's got to get some help. He'll kick it across court. And Panthers will reset through Schroeder. Nash, whose dad is the assistant coach to John Judkins at Utah Tech. Little mid-range baseline, turnaround Jay, and strokes it home. Of course, big week for Utah Tech, huh? UVU and then SUU Thursday and Saturday night.
Little rivalry week going on here at Utah Tech. A couple of other Utah schools and WAC schools, of course. So conference play and in-state play. It's the double whammy. It's perfect.
We'll keep an eye on some of the WAC scores tonight. Actually, Utah Tech UVU is the only WAC game tomorrow night. All the rest of them are tonight, including SUU at Cal Baptist. Turnover there by SC, and Panthers wearing the black jerseys, working right to left. Canyon Dickinson walks it across the timeline and it's stolen away by Mackey. Mackey working behind the back, elevates two-hand slam. Are you kidding me?
That's gotta be the play of the game already, and it's only 5:40 left on the clock in the first. Owen Mackey going hard.
We got to take a look at that again for our viewers watching on the fansportsnetwork.com. Mackey goes behind the back, off that left foot, two-hand, house it jump slam. We'll get you details. You all just scored 1 hour free jump time, and now a turnover. Long left his feet, threw it to Levitt, ahead, it quickly goes to Hamlin. He'll save it. Mackey flips it up front of the rim, and down it goes. And quick timeout, or a whistle and a foul. Or is it a delay of game warning? I think it's a delay of game warning. 9-5 Warriors have the lead.
Welcome back, Owen Mackey, is what I can say.
No question. I think in a Region 10 dunk contest, you take everybody in our region, I think he's got to be the favorite.
No question. No question.
Phoenix McWillis, I think. Limke. There's some guys.
But I don't think they have the flair.
Lake and Wilden.
He's got some good flair to him.
From Dixie could get in that.
That's true.
There's some guys, but yeah, Mackey. Woo. Flip to the corner, Schroeder, triple threat, puts it on a bounce. Spin move, doubled, flips it away. Here comes Long, attacking the rim, got it, strong move, Timmy Long.
I like that assist there from Schroeder as well. He found Long right in the perfect spot, Long going up strong with it. Good play there by the Panthers.
9-7 now on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Warriors with possession, up by 2. Again, if you're listening on radio, you want to watch this game, just go to the website, thefansportsnetwork.com. Meacham has a 3 from the right wing, and it ricochets out of bounds back to the Panthers. I have a chance to take the lead, even though the electric dunk and Snow Canyon got off that hot start.
Well, that's the brand of basketball that Pineview plays. Is just let's just play a steady game plan of basketball, and they do it well. And it just continues to get better and better throughout the year.
James Brown just walked by at Caden, longtime Snow Canyon head coach here, enjoying the game. Dickinson back out to Schroeder. Did you ever get to meet Coach Brown?
I have not.
One of the good guys in the coaching profession. Inside, Shepard. That was a strong move. Shepard's got a couple buckets now. No, actually, that's his first bucket of the night, isn't it?
That's his first.
Step back 3, but a foul first on a reach-in. Going to be called on Shepard. And that'll be the first foul of the game. I like that. Played over half the first quarter. Only one foul now committed.
That either says that the two teams are playing a clean game of basketball or the officials are just letting some things go. Either way, I like the light whistles.
Uh-oh. Clock malfunctioning, and the referee, I think, is looking at the clock and wants a reset here. See if they add some time, and Snow Canyon will inbound. Carter Murdoch set to check in. They're not going to let him come in, though. They give it to Will Warner, and here we go, back to live action. Tie game, 9-9, after Shepard scored for Pineview. They go to Mackey. Straight away to Bear. Bear, hard bounce. Nothing there, kicked back out. Back to Omac. Mack, mid-range J, so smooth. Doesn't get the bounce. Ball batted around, and he gets it back. Mackey now attack mode to the middle. Lobs it for Levitt, stolen away.
Canyon Dickinson getting in there. He read that pass to Levitt just perfectly, able to tip it away into the hands of Weston Watkins.
Here comes the Panthers. Schroeder on the left wing. Right to the middle of the key. Kick out to Shepard. He'll hoist that triple, no. Rebound Levitt. Easy board. No Panthers really, except for Timmy Long, even in the vicinity to grab a rebound. They double team. Watkins knocks it out of bounds. I think that quick double team is probably a smart decision by Coach Ryan Eves, saying, we know we can't stop him, but we're going to try to contain Owen Mackey.
That's exactly what you got to do. You can't stop it. You can only hope to contain it. And they've done all right with that. Mackey with 4 so far on the night.
Meacham inbounds, gets it back, goes right to the rack, and scores it. Cy Meacham, but a foul. And one opportunity by Cy.
Cy headed to the line for those fabulous Freddy's free throws.
Yeah, fuel it up, wash it down. You and your car always feeling fabulous. They got happy hour, 5 to 7 p.m. You get $5 off any wash. And if you download their new app, Caden, you and I know that because we've got the app. If you do it, you get a free wash that's inside the app. So you just download the app, show them your free coupon, and get your car washed. They got a big Parade of Homes promotion coming up. We'll tell you more about that next week. Cy Meacham to the line for the and one. Cy averaging in double digits this year, and he knocks it down from the stripe. They're going to three-quarter court press, it appears. Warriors up by 3. Back and forth. Panthers now get it to the middle. It's deflected, but Shepard grabs it. Goes to a spin, cycle move off the glass, and one the other way. How about Shepard?
That's what I like to see from Griffin Shepard, is getting in there and playing a strong game of basketball as he takes a spin move and gets the and one call. He's got 4. He could push it to 5 here at the line.
That was a foul called on Carter Murdoch, who just checked into the game moments ago. And here's the free throw, too strong, and Mackey grabs the board. He'll bring it across half court himself, flip it over to Cy. Cy thought about it from out by the volleyball line. Instead goes to Mackey in the corner. That triple is short. Offensive rebound attempt, knocked out of bounds, last touch by the Warriors. 12-11, 1-point game. Entertaining first quarter, and still 2:28 left in this opening 8 minutes of play at Snow Canyon High School. It's the Jungle. All of our local schools have great nicknames. Schroeder spin, kick out. Some substitutions into the game. Adam Moore is in, so is Camden Smith. Inside to Smith, had it knocked away and stolen away. Nice save, Omac saves it.
Camden coming off the JV game as Will Warner hits the wide open 3.
Yeah, I mean, quick pass ahead, and he was wide open. He had to hoist that.
Yeah, why not? Take it.
Will Warner's got 5 now. Inside, pump fake, and a pump fake again, and Shepard scores again.
Shepard getting Mackey off his feet. Not a lot of people do that. Mackey's usually pretty good about staying down when he needs to. He wasn't expecting the double pump.
6 now for Griffin Shepard. Will Warner, mid-range J, back iron, rebound Schroeder. Here comes Nash, left-hand dribble, waist high, kick it over to Dickinson. Triple threat, pump fake, drive to the middle, kick back to Nash. He's gonna take a 3. That one won't fall. Rebound Mackey, quick outlet ahead to side. Cross over to the middle, side of the spin move. And off the window too strong, rebound Schroeder.
Yeah, I liked earlier on the play when Schroeder taking that shot in stride, right as he gets the ball in his hands, puts it up, is Mackey on the breakaway.
Uh-oh, showtime. Omac, two-hand slam is second in the quarter.
It's another house of jump dunk. We got to let him know the dunk number, Devin.
That's right.
We've got a couple of them so far.
House of jump dunk is the keyword. Text dunk to 833-644-2423. Doesn't matter if you're listening or watching on demand. You text that, you'll get a response back, and then they'll text you 1 hour free jump time. So text dunk to 833-644-2423. Should give 2 hours for 2 Owen Mackey dunks. And Bull, I don't know which one was better. Probably the behind the
back one had a little flair to it.
Schroeder, good move to get freed up, but he missed it. 6 feet out, but then he steals it. to Dickinson, to Schroeder. Schroeder, left hand, score it, and a foul. Mackey called for a late foul and one opportunity for Nash. That was a little quick pick of the pocket by Schroeder. Take a look at that again, and then was there contact there after the ball left the hand? I think there certainly was. I know Mackey didn't like that call.
Yeah, and again, when Schroeder hits the deck like that, the official, whether Owen Mackey liked it or not, right? Schroeder's hitting the deck pretty hard, so the official's going to call that.
Here comes Nash, looking for point number 5, and he got it. And we've had 3 old-fashioned three-point plays, plus a couple teams have hit some threes. And relatively higher scoring game right now, which is good news for our Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert, Caden. If we get over 55 points tonight, everybody can go to Yogurtland and get 5 ounces free yogurt.
Hey, so far we're heading in the right direction.
Will Warner across the timeline, guarded by Watkins. A little hesitation move. Now give it up. Pump fake, trying to beat the buzzer, and no good there. I don't think it left his hand in time. That was Ryder Holt, and we played 1 quarter on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Warriors leading a good one, 17-16 over Pineview here on the Fan Sports Network.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully.
The place with the helpful hardware.
See Hearst first this month for great deals on red hot buys at Hearst Ace Hardware. Make sure and get an Ace Rewards card for savings around the house, the yard, or the job site. Stop by Hearst General Store Ace Hardware, conveniently located in the heart of downtown Cedar City and St. George.
I'm Bo Bradshaw, owner of Bo's Auto Parts. I want to watch the game as well, so I'll make this quick. When you come into Bo's Auto Parts, our store mission is simple. Supply our customers with the best auto parts and the best customer service we can provide. Come on by and see if we can deliver.
Region 10 Sports is brought to you by Nets on Fire, the premier training and event facility in Southern Utah. High-level individual and group training catered to your athlete, plus the best camps, clinics, tournaments, and showcases in the West. Visit netsonfire.org.
Promise Customer and Community Commitment Award. Come reserve your new Subaru at Findlay Subaru on the saving side of the freeway or findlaysubaru.com.
Back live here at the Jungle, quarter number 2. Caden, your thoughts on an entertaining first quarter here?
Yeah, this has been a fun game so far. Again, the Warriors with a little bit of high flying from Mackey, but on the other side, the Panthers have really gotten into a scoring rhythm. 4 guys on the board already. Griffin Shepard was 6, leading all scores.
Quick Nets on Fire update. 16-10 Desert Hills leads at the first quarter mark out in Hurricane. That game's also streaming on our website, just like this. Crosses over, spin move, travel. Yep.
Kind of looked like he put himself in the blender on that one and just kind of lost control of the footwork and took a couple extra steps.
Another Nets on Fire update. Crimson leads up in Cedar City 21-14 at the end of the first quarter. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court. Check out their training packages, netsonfire.org. Whip pass by Mackey, tipped out of bounds, last touch by Pineview. Not a huge student section, rather small tonight for Pineview on a midweek game. Snow Canyon's more than 15 times as many students here tonight.
But still kind of light for Snow Canyon, though.
Yeah, it's a lighter crowd tonight, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Will Warner's filling it up. You First Credit Union triple, nothing but the bottom. Coach Eves wants a timeout. Warriors stretch the lead out to 4, 22-18. And timeouts all season long brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. Mountains await. And we'll keep it right here. Was it a 30? Just a 30. We'll keep it right here. And let's bring in the third member of our crew, Gage. Stat-wise tonight, Adams Wealth Advisors bringing the stats. What's the turnover differential right now, Gage?
All right, so Pineview does have 4 right now. And then Snow Canyon has 4 as well.
Okay, so not,
but it's tied right now, basically.
Do you have any idea who's winning the rebounding battle right now so far?
That would be Snow Canyon.
Snow Canyon's got an edge?
Owen Mackey already has 4 rebounds, and then everyone else, there's 3 other players that have 1 rebound. And then Pineview, you got Timmy Long just Nash Schroeder with 3 rebounds.
So you were talking about the keys to the game. Rebounding was going to be important for Pineview. Right now, they're losing that battle.
Yeah, absolutely. They got to get in there and steal some of those away.
Thank you, Cage. Early moments here, second quarter, 22-18. Pineview going to work. Schroeder right to the middle. Had a block tip, but it still gets to the rim, but won't fall.
You know, I like that shot. He goes in strong. It was just slightly off the mark. It was right there.
Ooh, right through the hands of Bear Levitt. Here comes Weston Watkins. Gets it to Schroeder. Schroeder back to Watkins. Now over to Shepard. Guarded by Mackey. Dickinson guarded by Will Warner. Kick out to Schroeder. Hamlin's guarding him. Now they switch. Warner's got Schroeder. Schroeder flips it across the lane. It's deflected by Levitt.
Ooh.
And I think a foul on Watkins as he kind of clipped Bear Levitt, who's down on the court in some pain.
Yeah, he hit hard. I mean, we heard it up here, and it did not sound good. Hit right on that back hip.
I think he hit his head too, didn't he?
He might have. He
got another
rolled off on a really bad angle, but he went straight to that back to hold that right above that right hip.
Levitt getting some attention from the training staff. He's favoring one leg, and he's going to come out of this game as they'll bring in Carter Campbell, who's just a sophomore, but gives the Warriors a little bit of side. Junior Carter Campbell. But he's about 6'7". Dickinson back to Shepard. Pineview down by 4. Shepard wants a 3, and he missed it. Rebound the Warriors. Here comes Sy. Over to Mackey. Corner to Will. Will let it fly. Won't get the triple, but a loose ball rebound. And this one's going to go on Pineview down low. I think on Watkins trying to block out the bigger Carter Campbell. No, it's on Timmy Long. Excuse me, my mistake. Will Warner triggering it in under his own basket. Gets it into Omac. Mackey lost the handle. Rare turnover for Owen. Here comes Watkins all the way in. Off the window, no. Offensive rebound, the putback. Good with the left hand. There's Shepard again. Griffin Shepard's
he's got
8 already in this contest.
Now again, this game's close, 22-20. Still kind of in anyone's game territory.
Yeah, every time Snow Canyon gets a little separation, Pineview has made a run. We saw that early in that quarter, and now we're seeing it here in the second quarter as well. And a whistle and a foul, and cool hand Luke Hamlin will head to the free throw line for a couple. Hamlin, first free throw, good. Hamlin this year from the free throw line, shooting 63% clip. Has the first, one more coming. And that one's good as well from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line. 2 Southern Utah locations. Here come the Panthers now down by 4 again, 24-20. 5:10 left in the second quarter. Long over to Shepard. Deep into the corner.
Devin Williams checking into the game as well for the Panthers.
Great name. Spells it the same as me too.
These minutes while Levitt's getting checked out, and Levitt back on the bench, by the way, so we'll see if we get him back in tonight.
Tim Long up and under after a spin move and a pump fake, and he draws the foul. And Tim Long will head to the free throw line. It was all of a sudden not a lot of fouls in that first quarter. Now we're starting to see some good moves and forcing defenders to leave their feet. And we're seeing some fouls here in the second quarter.
Yeah.
24-20, Warriors lead by 4.
Now Long has struggled a bit from the free throw line this season as he misses the first one off the back of the rim. Hopefully he can see a different outcome on the next one.
Yeah, he's only a 45% free throw shooter on the season. And he'll have one more. Carter Campbell getting some coaching from Coach Meacham as he checks out of the game. And that one gets down and through. It kind of was too strong, but softly got caught between the back iron and the backboard and went through. So he splits the free throws, nearly a steal. Meacham ahead, Hamlin in the corner, pump fake drive, easy lay-in, Luke Hamlin.
Hamlin's playing well tonight. He's got 7 so far. That's great for the first half.
Gets his athleticism from his mom, Erin. 3 at the other end, Nash Schroeder. And that's going to get Pineview back within 2, 26-24. First Credit Union 3 ball for Nash.
Nash becomes the first player hit double digits with 10.
Driving Meacham, up and under, whip pass, dangerous, but it gets to Will Warner. Will right to the free throw line, now whip it to the corner side, gonna take a triple from the corner, too strong, and rebound by Moore. He'll flip it to Schroeder. Schroeder across half court, down the right wing. Feels like he wants to go to a spin move. No shot there though, good defense applied on Schroeder. He'll go get it back. Little pick and roll, nothing there, he'll kick to the corner. Back outside to Shepard, grabbed by Moore. Back to Nash, now he gets a pretty good look at a three, and it doesn't fall. Strong rebound, Mackey. Mackey racing ahead. Kicks to Sy, extra pass to Hamlin, back to Omak, back to the basket, double him late, and he scores it. Too late on the double team. Mackey from 3 feet out, high arc, soft touch, and Warriors lead by 4.
Yeah, an easy floater there from Mackey, but good ball movement in transition.
That was what you wanted to see in the pregame.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. It was good kick out into the corner to Meacham. He didn't have it. It goes outside, goes back up top to Hamlin. Hamlin didn't have it. Goes inside to Mackey. Mackey says, hey, I got a mismatch here on defense. I'll just float it over the top, and he does, gets 2.
You're right, really good ball movement. Unselfish play there, and they get a Mackey bucket. Schroeder, attack mode. Off the window, scored. Nash Schroeder's got a game-high 12.
And Schroeder on the double team goes up strong and still gets the lay-in.
I think Nash Schroeder, by starting as a sophomore last year, really baptism by fire in this region, and he has worked so hard, and he's now one of the premier players as just a junior in Region 10. And a quick shot won't go for the Warriors. Mindview within 2 here. 2:23 left in the second. Pull up Jay, Schroeder, no. Offensive rebound, Timmy Long, yes. Inside to Shepard. Baby right hand hook, got it. And a timeout by Coach Meacham. We are tied 28 apiece, and it's a 30-second timeout, and we'll take it. 28-28 on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Back for more basketball on the Fan Sports Network right after this message from our great local partners.
Markets are unpredictable, but reaching your financial goals shouldn't be.
Steak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Out there, he wanted to talk things over. We'll see what Coach Meacham draws up. Warriors basketball. Kelch is checked into the game. What shoes are those, Caden? Those bright green shoes? Are those the Donovans?
That is a good question.
Those Adidas? I can't tell. Matt would know.
I can't tell either. Not from here, I can't tell.
Pumas? It might be Pumas.
Pumas making
mellow
a resurgence,
ball. That might be
too.
Mellow Ball's shoe.
Maybe.
Yeah. Kelch with the bright green shoes goes down to Omak. Turn around, Jay. Got it.
Man, Mackey just makes it look so easy down there. He's just getting the mismatch. He is about a solid 2 or 3 inches taller than his defenders. Is Will Warner with the steal.
Euro step, and he missed it, but hey,
Mackey on the putback.
There's his cousin to clean it up. And Mackey's got 12 all of a sudden, matching Schroeder, tied for their respective teams with a game high now. And those were our 2 Star Watch players we kind of ISO'd in on in the pregame show, was Owen Mackey and Nash Schroeder, and they have not disappointed tonight.
I want to point out as well that Bear Levitt is back out on the court, so I'm glad to see that that little bit of a fall didn't put him out more than a few minutes.
Yep. Hopefully just a tailbone bruise or something. No shot clock again, so Pineview patiently. Oh, they lose it. Kelch over to Will. Will wants to take a transition 3. He alligator armed that one, but he gets it from Hamlin right back over to Mackey, who will rise and shoot a 3 and miss it. Rebound Schroeder.
Yeah, Warner, the last few shots have been a little flat. Hopefully he can course correct a little bit and get some more arc on that shot.
Closing in on halftime. 41 seconds left in the opening half. Levitt tips it away to Kelch. Kelch could go in and lay it up high. Looked like he was.
I think he was going for the oop.
Was that a lob off the window to Mackey?
I think that's what he wanted to do, but it wasn't there. Mackey wasn't on the trailer, so it ended up just looking like a bad layup. But I think Kelch would tell you, I was trying to go for the alley-oop, man. Where were you?
I think maybe he would have had a lob earlier as they broke away. Inside Mackey, off the opposite foot, and he scores it. He's got 14.
Mackey coming out of that timeout, a quick 6 points to put him up 34-28 on the Wilkinson's house lighting scoreboard.
Big chance here for Pineview, though, to close the gap here with a triple, cut that lead down to 3. Tim Long inside, spin move, almost an and one, but a whistle and a foul, and Timmy Long will shoot 2.
Yeah, again, Bear Levitt checking into the game after that little bit of a spill, and he picks up the foul. And wasn't quite sure where it came, but again, you got to stay up vertical, and his arms are down a little too far.
Hamlin's got a little bit of a size mismatch. I think he was going for the steal there. Instead, they call him for a reach in, and that puts Long on the fabulous Freddy's free throw line. And Long can't get the friendly bounce this time. He'll have one more. Coming up, the Rally Stop halftime show. We'll get you scores from around the region. Check in on some WAC scores. Jazz are underway now. So busy night in hoops, and we'll break it all down for you. Get you a look at our Adams Wealth Advisor statistics from this first half. It's been entertaining, but the Warriors leading 34-28. 12.2 seconds left, and he missed that one as well. Mackey grabs the board. Mackey working on a double-double in the first half. Ahead to Meacham. He'll take the triple. Missed it. Rebound. Bear Levitt, tip in, no. Hamlin, another shot. That won't go, and a whistle, and with 9/10 of a second left, Warriors should head to the line here. No, they called it on Will Warner. It's Will Warner picking up the foul. So with 9/10 of a second, Pineview has enough time to just catch it and shoot it. They got to get it off quickly, though.
Yeah, that's a quick bucket, and I don't think they're even going to really try hard. Well, they do. He hits the backboard.
More one-handed Tom Brady-like missile, and it goes off the window. Caden, your thoughts? Entertaining first half. Warriors lead 34-28, up by 6 at the break.
Yeah, you know, if it wasn't for Owen Mackey kind of turning it on towards the end of the quarter, again, putting up 6 points coming out of a tied timeout, right? This would be a little tighter than it is, but I got to give a lot of credit where credit is due. Schroeder and Shepard for Pineview, 12 points and 10 points respectively. They're playing really quite well. Snow Canyon playing a little bit better team basketball, but one thing about Pineview, we'll get into this in the halftime show coming up, they're playing really well, really scrappy on defense. We'll talk more about that coming up in the halftime show.
And we will after this message from our great sponsors. Boulevard Home, game of the week tonight, 34-28. Warriors have the lead on the Wilkinson scoreboard. We'll be back after this 2-minute timeout.
Rally Stop in Cedar City is proud to support Region 10 athletics. Rally Stop reminds you that after cheering on your favorite team, there's no better place to refuel than Rally Stop. Rally Stop, swing on in today.
Looking for a place to let the kids run wild? Host a birthday party? House of Jump has got you covered. Plenty of trampolines, head-to-head games, and inflatables. Jump in or book online at houseofjump.com. When you hear the dunk of the game, text DUNK to 833-644-2423 for 1 hour free jump time.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's
I created this firm with the goal of making sure we always put the clients very first. Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to be able to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
When a client walks in the office, I want them to feel welcome. They're not just our clients, they're our friends.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life throughout retirement and ultimately to your heirs.
We've never met 2 clients that have exactly the same goals or the same needs, the same assets. And so we have to be very innovative for our clients.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
The team-based approach in this business is very unusual. We're able to bring a team together of multiple professionals with different skill sets to work together to better clients' lives.
So if you've amassed wealth and you're looking for something different, something that looks at different asset classes, that incorporates real estate and private equity and hedge funds, then that's what we're here for. That's what Adams Wealth does.
The sophistication that we can implement for clients' plans is far beyond what other firms can do, whether small or large.
One of the things that makes Adams Wealth so special is the people that we have. Cormac is one of the brightest individuals that I've ever come across in his understanding of the markets. Riley just comes with just an innate ability to lead He has the most pure heart and wants to help clients like I've never seen before.
The single most important piece of advice that I always provide is act. Whether that means saving, whether that means putting together a plan. I always believe that if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
I created this firm with the goal of making sure we always put the clients very first. Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to be able to provide
slang, I speak it every day. I'm trying to get it poppin' each and every way. It's one nation under goons. My goons are stripping all these cats down to the under rules. Rules, 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 rules. Narco.
Again, Schroeder had 12 to pace the Panthers. Shepard chipped in 10. 3 for Timmy Long, 3 for Canyon Dickinson. And that was all of the scoring for the Panthers. Individual scoring for Snow Canyon, 14 for Mackey, 8 for Will Warner, 7 for Luke Hamlin, 3 for Cy Meacham, and 2 for Bear Levitt in that first half.
Yeah, so far so good. You can see that Snow Canyon has been spreading the love quite well, actually. And Will Warner has been off to a hot start. You know, there's games where we don't see him start scoring until the second half, and he's already got 8. And so he's feeling it.
Will had a great first half, but Mackey, as our online stream audience just saw that behind-the-back dunk. That's our leading candidate for our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. And again, if you just tuned in and didn't hear, anytime we have House of Jump dunk like that, you get out your cell phone and you text dunk to 833-644-2423, and you'll get 1 hour free jump time at the House of Jump, and he was definitely jumping up high to throw that dunk down.
Oh, he was. He got up there on both of his big dunks, right? So I expect to see a little bit more in the second half. Right now, the Warriors have had a few breakaways. It's only a matter of time that another one of them leads to a dunk, like you can see here on our Holbrook Asphalt replay.
That was the second Mackey dunk that we were talking about. Great job, Matt, our producer here, getting you those replay shots brought to you by Holbrook Asphalt. We're also pacing nicely for the big score dessert. 34-28 is our halftime score. Snow Canyon leading Pineview by 6. All right, let's dive a little deeper in the statistics. Gage, third member of our crew tonight. Let's go down to Gage. Rebounding and turnovers, what did that look like in the first half?
For Snow Canyon, you have 5 turnovers. Pineview, you got 9. Snow Canyon has about 18 rebounds, and then Pineview has 10 rebounds.
Those are 2 categories that are always big, and right now advantage big time in both of them to Snow Canyon. Yet on the scoreboard, it's only 6 points. If you're Coach Eves, you're thinking, clean up the turnovers, let's crash the glass, and maybe we can win this thing.
Yeah, you're right about that. You know, rebounds always play a big part, and Panthers, one thing they lack is a size advantage, right? They don't have much of a size advantage. So maybe if the Panthers can get a little more aggressive on the boards, we might start to see a little shift here in the scoring as well.
All right, we'll come back. We'll talk second half adjustments. This is the Rally Stop halftime show on the Fan Sports Network in our Boulevard Home Game of the Week. On the scoreboard at the break, 34-28. Warriors lead by 6 over Pineview. Stay with us.
Appliance Wholesalers Plus are the playmakers in the appliance business. Need new appliances? Then stop by their showroom and save money and buy right from the distributors at AWP. They're open to the public across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart. And stay tuned for the AWP Playmaker of the Game.
Finley Subaru is a proud sponsor of Region 10 basketball. They work hard to be active in the community and have received the 2022 Subaru Love Promise Customer and Community Commitment Award. Come reserve your new Subaru at Finley Subaru on the saving side of the
Work
or
with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cash Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Stop in and see what's new at Wilkinson's House of Lighting, a proud sponsor of Region 10 Athletics.
Morgan Pest Control has been killing what bugs you since 1962. Morgan continues to give back to the community with the 60 for Schools program. You can call 673-9172 or go to morganpestcontrol.com and just look for their red trucks. Morgan Pest Control has been killing what bugs you since 1962. Morgan continues to give back to the community with the 60 for Schools program. You can call 673-9172 or go to morganpestcontrol.com and just look for their red trucks.
For over 65 years, we have been part of your community, and we work to make a difference for every member, every day. And while our name is changing, our commitment to you is not. Find out how it's getting even better here. Welcome to You First. Visit us at youfirstcu.com.
Hey, we're back, everybody. Glad you're with us here on the Fan Sports Network. 12 points for Nash Schroeder, 10 for Griffin Shepard. Owen Mackey with 14 a game high, and Snow Canyon leads by 6. If you're Coach Eves in Pineview, what was that conversation like at the break there, Caden?
I think the big conversation there is to be a little bit more careful with the ball. You know, as Gage mentioned with our stats here, is their turnovers are getting a little too out of hand in some ways, so they need to be a little careful with making sure the passes go where they want it to go. And again, work the inside a little bit. They're trying to get in. They're trying to do some fancy footwork, lots of spin moves. If they can get those to start falling their direction, I think they'll be okay.
On the other side of the equation, anything you see adjustment-wise?
For Snow Canyon, I say that right now they're shooting the ball actually quite well. They're finding the open guy. If some of those shots start to go down, you'll see them break away a little bit here. But again, that ball movement, just keep it up.
Third quarter brought to you by Jason Baum and Bay Equity Home Loans. You need a new loan, refinance, building a new house, get with Jason Baum at Bay Equity, proud sponsor of Region 10 basketball.
Jason Baum will be in the show with us tomorrow to talk some Region 10 wrestling as well.
Yeah, state tournament's not too far away. Shot from outside won't go. Offensive rebound. Mackey grabs it down to Will. Will's fouled. They'll head to the line. Unselfish pass by Mackey again.
Yeah, finding the open guy in Will Warner's. He gets fouled. Goes up against Canyon Dickinson, who picks that one up.
32 seconds into the quarter, Will Warner misfires from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line. Want to remind everybody that we'll be selecting our Jersey Mike sub of the game. Get it Mike's way, a sub above the rest. Also, we'll pick, in a crosstown rivalry game, we'll pick one player of the game for each team, brought to you by Hearst Ace Hardware inside of our post-game show coming up Early third quarter, splitting the free throws as Warner got the second one. Now Schroeder on a hook pass to Shepard. He'll take a deep three. And off the iron, no. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Pineview.
Now, Pineview, I like that play there. They were able to pull Warner off of Shepard. Warner and Mackey both going off, leaving Shepard wide open for the three. And it's just a matter of time that he just starts knocking some of those open shots down.
Schroeder on a curl. That three, no good. Offensive rebound, Watkins, but he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, again, one of those turnovers just off of it's just a silly mistake, right? Not watching where your feet are landing. So tough break for the Panthers.
Lead is now 7. It's actually now the largest lead of the game. Snow Canyon by 7. And you hate this early in the third quarter to talk about our Bose Auto Parts crucial part of the game, but if you're Pineview, you don't want to see Snow Canyon stretch this lead to double digits by the end of the quarter.
No.
And Mackey's going to make it 10-point lead as he drills a U First Credit Union 3-ball.
Yeah, Mackey's just getting into it. He's feeling his rhythm, so.
17 for Omac. Schroeder trying to answer. Right down the middle. He'll pass it to Dickinson in the corner. He'll circle around back to Shepard. Flips it over to Schroeder. Schroeder, offensive foul called on a clear out by Griffin Shepard. Coach Eves got his hands up like, what was that? I was watching Schroeder start to drive. I didn't really see if they called it basically a moving screen, I think.
Yeah, I wasn't paying too close of attention to that either.
I wonder if he just led with his forearm.
He must have.
And now we've got an offensive foul the other way. Well, they're being consistent.
Yeah, they're being consistent. You know, you always talk about those quote-unquote make-up calls, right? And I think that's one official saying, hey, if we're going to call it one way, we got to call it both ways.
But which you can respect and appreciate. Here comes Dickinson across half court. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Over to Watkins. Watkins thought about a deep three. No. Looking inside to Long. Nothing there. Panthers all of a sudden down by 10. It's the largest deficit for Coach Eves and the Panthers. They need a bucket here. Watkins will take a three. That would help as he knocks it down, back down to a 7-point lead. And Coach Eves wants a quick Cache Valley Bank timeout.
We haven't seen anything from Watkins yet, so I like that.
Full timeout. It is a full timeout. We'll take it. 45-second break. Back with more basketball action presented by Boulevard Home on the Fan Sports Network.
Think Bucks.
I'm Aaron Crane, host of the Region 10 Recap. Want to relive the highlights of the game? Look for the Region 10 Recap every week. Just follow St. George News on Facebook or go to stgeorgenews.com.
Ace is the place with a helpful hardware.
See Hearst first this month for great deals on red hot buys at Hearst Ace Hardware. Make sure and get an Ace Rewards card for savings around the house, the yard, or the job site. Stop by Hearst General Store Ace Hardware, conveniently located in the heart of downtown Cedar City and St. George.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out, with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Hey, we're back, everybody. Devin Dixon, Caden Formaster, having fun with you. Of course, you can always listen to more local sports talk and reaction to these games on Wednesdays and Friday nights, 7 to 9 a.m. with me and the guys on the drive, and then 4 to 6 p.m. with Kate and Mark on From the Bleachers. We just added a new local show from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., Sports Smalls with Spencer McLaughlin. Smalls on Sports.
Smalls on Sports. I listened in today. He was talking some Utah and BYU, different things with signing day, of course, going on today. It was a great show.
Who scored that, Matt?
I know, quick score on the other end.
Owen Mackey, I think, with that bucket. And now Owen Mackey with a steal. Goes to Will. Lob it back to Omac. Flip it to Levitt coming down the lane in traffic. Scores it.
Wow.
Tough shot to get on a dead run, but he showed some soft touch. And Bear Levitt's now got 2 buckets and 4 points tonight. And the lead is back up to an 11-point advantage, 42 to 31. Nash Schroeder flips it to Long. Long back out to Shepard. Shepard will take a 3-ball. That won't fall too strong. Shepard trying to track it down. And I think last touch by Griffin. Warner back to Mackey. Ball movement has been good tonight as they go inside to Levitt. Double dribble. Levitt knew it. Turnover Warriors.
Yeah, a little frustration by Levitt because, again, like you say, he knew it. He knew the mistake he made. And even though, yes, the Warriors are pulling away, you still don't want to make mistakes. It doesn't matter where you're at in the game. Mistakes are never fun, so he's going to beat himself up for it.
4:13 and ticking. Getting to that Bose Auto Parts crucial part of the game. If you need that crucial part for your project, go to Bose across southern Utah. Love to keep this single digits going to the fourth quarter. Shepard, kick out. 3 in the air, Watkins no. Here comes the Warriors, kick to Murdoch, open look at a 3. That won't fall. Warner lobbing it down low to Bear. Bear up and under, left-hand shot, no, but a whistle and a foul. He'll shoot 2, Bear Levitt.
That is a good pass inside to find the wide open Bear Levitt. Bear, I'd like to see him go up with that immediately instead of putting the ball down on the boards, but either way, he was able to draw the foul and head to the line.
Levitt free throw, good. Let's go to the third member of our crew. Gage, how close is Owen Mackey to a double-double? We know he's got 19 points. How many rebounds is he at right now?
He needs 2 more rebounds. He's got 8 at the moment.
Thank you, Gage. We'll keep an eye on that. Levitt, second fabulous Freddy's free throw. That's good. Just a reminder, tonight's game, looking for the defensive play of the game, brought to you by Morgan Pest Control. And how about that steal right there as Levitt got the ricochet.
Right on cue for defense. Snow Canyon gets the steal.
And then Will Warner transition mid-range J, no, with a whistle and an offensive foul on Levitt, who had it hit himself in the head and go out of bounds. I think either way, it would have been Pineview ball.
Yeah, and I think Levitt's over there saying, man, I can't catch a break tonight, can I? He just keeps finding himself in tough situations.
By the way, Morgan Pest Control is our 60 for School sponsor, too. For every region win, they donate $60 to that school. And that's added up from all of baseball last year as they celebrated 60 years through football, and we'll conclude with basketball. There's a corner pocket 3, nothing but the bottom for Watkins.
Watkins hit 2 threes tonight. I believe he's 2 of 3. So sitting at that 66% mark as Timothy Long nearly gets the steal there.
And then Dickinson comes in and does. Then Long has trouble handling. And now Watkins, it's like a rugby scrum. And now Levitt one-on-one with Shepard. The cross-court pass deflected by a hustling Canyon Dickinson. And the tempo is really quickening.
Yeah. Hey, Dickinson getting a hand on that to be able to slow down the play and say, hey, let's force these guys to reset here, because Snow Canyon had the breakaway, and Levitt was set up in the corner, and I think he thought, it's a one-on-one situation. Maybe I can drive on him and dunk over him, but instead the defense is able to get back for Pineview.
I think both coaches got to appreciate how hard their guys are competing tonight, and yet it's still a 10-point Snow Canyon lead. You feel like, Pineview's really trying to get those 50-50 loose balls and create turnovers. There's a deep shot by Warner. That won't fall. Warriors cooling off from outside. Schroeder over to Dickinson. He'll take a triple. No. Rebound, Mackey, save to Will. Will's got his head up, ahead to side, to the corner. And a 3 by Ryder Holt. High arcing, but that won't fall. Rebound, Schroeder.
Now, Owen Mackey, that hits his 9th rebound. So, again, on that double-double watch.
Schroeder thought about a pump fake 3, goes into Long. Long spin move, up and under, and 1. Yes, sir. Timmy Long with a strong move in the paint.
This is another one of those games where you like to see him get involved. And he got another basket there, puts him up to 4.
Yep. Second field goal of the night. Or is that his first field goal? He had a couple free throws, didn't he?
That is his second. He missed those free throws, so that's his second bucket.
And Long for the and 1, no. And rebound, Carter Murdoch, get it to Mackey, now to Sy. Sy finally crossed half court on a pass to the corner to Ryder Holt. And the Warriors will slow it down a little bit with 1:43 and ticking left here in the third quarter. Warriors lead is 8. Meacham slithering down the lane, scores it. Beautiful pass, beautiful cut by Sy Meacham. And it's back up to a 10-point Snow Canyon lead.
Haven't seen a lot from Sy Meacham tonight, but having him get in on that play is important for the Warriors, as they're kind of slowing down on offense.
Dickinson strong move and fouled. Shot wouldn't fall. You're right, Sy hit that early 3, but that's his second field goal of the game, and he's got 5 points. He came in averaging 10.7 points per game. Him and Will were right there at that 10 mark. Mackey leading the Warriors, averaging 24. He's creeping up on that average. Mackey's sitting at 19 points right now. And Canyon. See, it's actually K, spelled with a K, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Canyon Dickinson, KD.
We got KD and we got a D. Will out there as well with Devin Williams.
That's right. That's right. And the free throw good there, and the lead is back down to 8 again, 36-38. Or excuse me, 46-38. Looking good for that 55-point mark, so we can get to that Holbrook Asphalt big score dessert tonight. Yogurtland, not that far out of my way to go by on the way home tonight. I like the plain tart with the cheesecake cubes and a few strawberries on it.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Gage, what do you like at Yogurtland?
I don't go to Yogurtland. I go to Minchie's.
Well, if you get 5 ounces free tonight, are you going to go to Yogurtland?
No, I want to go to Dairy Queen. I'm kind of craving it right now.
Come on, you're supposed to help us out. Well, everybody's going to get the big score dessert tonight. And a shot inside Carter Murdoch. Beautiful. And the lead back up to 10 again. It's kind of been hovering there, 8 to 10 to 11. Panthers now with 48 seconds. Hard drive and a fadeaway, and Shepard knocks it down.
What a shot there by Griffin Shepard. He's been very quiet, no points so far in the second half, finally getting back on the board.
Sai wants to maybe hold for one here, 30 seconds left. Now just kind of burn a little clock. Wallace Smith. We'll be back after this timeout with the fourth quarter on the Fan Sports Network.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
These are 2 minutes.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Looking for a place to let the kids run wild? Host a birthday party? House of Jump has got you covered. Plenty of trampolines, head-to-head games, and inflatables. Jump in or book online at houseofjump.com. When you hear the dunk of the game, text DUNK to 833-6.
We know it takes an entire community to make Southern Utah thrive. You will see us on the fields, on the courts, at festivals, and in the schools, and everywhere in between. From Southern Utah's Auto Mall, we help you create memories that bolster joy in our community. It's the reason why we've got it made in Southern Utah and why you've got it made at Stephen Wade.
988 and 1-252-6390, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Markets are unpredictable, but reaching your financial goals shouldn't be. Adams Wealth Advisors is dedicated to navigating these challenges. They will give you the expertise needed to help you reach your financial goals. Visit adamswealthadvisors.com today.
Think Bucks. Need anything for your home
back.
or lawn or
Yes,
garden?
come back
Think
now.
Bucks. Need guns or ammo or power tools? Think Bucks. Bucks makes it easy to find what you're looking for from people that know their stuff.
Back here at
Bucks
the
Ace
Jungle.
Hardware, 3 locations
Panthers
in St. George,
basketball.
at
Devin
Battle
Dixon,
Crossing,
Caden
Santa Clara,
Formaster
and in
with you and a
Hurricane.
quick
Think
whistle.
Bucks.
Start of the quarter, 51-42. Warriors have the lead. Caden, do we have any Nets on Fire updates from the other games going on tonight?
Yeah, a few of the updates right now into the third quarter. Crimson, who, by the way, went on a big run. They went on a 23-0 run against Cedar back in the second quarter. At halftime, they were already at 42, and right now it's 62-38. Crimson up at the end of the third.
Crimson's starting to play well.
Yeah, even though the Reds outscored him in the third 19-10, Crimson just held on to that early lead.
More blocks Mackey, long blocks Mackey, and then long fouls Mackey. He's got the double-double. Mackey's got 21. He just got 2 rebounds, 21 and 10 now, and he'll head to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Actually, 11 rebounds. He had 9. Okay, he had 9. Now he's got 11. How about the double-double by Mackey? He's used to it. I mean, he's averaging 24 and 8.
Yeah, he's definitely putting on a show here tonight. He decided, I've been sitting on the sideline for a little too long. I'm ready to come back and play some ball, and he does with the double-double. You don't see that a ton anymore, you know, especially in high school level, as he extends it to 22 on the Fabulous Freddy's free throw.
You know, and you know, he probably wanted to go last Friday, and based how good he looks tonight, he probably could have tried to go, but precautionary, a lot of basketball left, but he looks fresh tonight. Looks like he's his usual self. Schroeder hanging and hitting. Nash Schroeder. And let's take a look at that again on our Holbrook Asphalt replay.
Yeah, on the replay, Schroeder on the drive, just backing up Will Warner, goes up strong with it. Warner bringing down the hatchet across the arms of Schroeder, heading to the line now for the and one, and drains it.
By the way, another Nets on Fire update. Utah Jazz leading Toronto late in the second quarter, 60-51. All-Star game coming to Salt Lake later this month. That'll be a lot of fun. Be nice if we could see Beasley maybe get the three-point shootout. Conley, we'll see if he actually does the skills challenge. Of course, Lauri Markkanen should be an all-star. He's earned it.
Well, Markkanen might see himself in a starting position just because of the injuries right now going on across the league with Zion Williamson, and Mackey hits another mid-range.
He just elevates. It's so smooth. Mackey right there inside the free throw line. Little 15-foot J. And the lead is back up to an 11-point advantage for the Warriors. Shepard, runner, won't fall, rebound. And here comes Will Warner, who signed with Coulter Stewart and Brooks Esplin to play at Snow College. Also wide receiver, Snow Canyon High. Jake Hill signed today to play at BYU. 4 guys on signing day today. Hamlin 3, no. And if you want to see all the local athletes to sign, just go to the fansportsnetwork.com website. We got a little running tally. I think there's going to be a bunch more that...
Yeah, more will start to roll in. We'll update that as it goes along.
Yep. Check it out on the website. Schroeder step back 3. And now Schroeder has another one. He's got 18 points to pace the Panthers. 30-second timeout taken. And we'll keep it right here as you see that pretty stroke by Schroeder.
Yeah, on the Holbrook Asphalt replay, Schroeder with kind of a double step back. He stepped back and was like, I can get a little more space. Do it again. Steps back again and drains the 3.
Beautiful stuff from Schroeder. He's really coming alive. You know, you can tell last year sophomore starting varsity, but it's really battle-tested him, and now this year he seems so much more patient and comfortable. And you can tell he spent a lot of time playing hoops over the summer and been in the gym.
Yeah, you can see the progression over the off season, right? And he just looks like one of the best in Region 10 right now, especially at his position. I don't know if anyone handles the ball and can pull up like that as well as he does. He just does it so well, and he's really the Panthers' hidden gem.
Inbound to Meacham. And we got a collision. It's an offensive foul as it was taken by Weston Watkins as Meacham just ran over him. And that's one you know you're going to take the brunt of that. And he stood in there and took it.
Watkins, he saw Meacham coming over. Meacham was too busy looking at where he wanted to pass the ball. He wasn't looking at where his body was going. And Watkins paid attention to that. You take that charge.
By the way, WAC scoreboard, next stoppage, we'll get you some more Nets on Fire score updates. But right now, crunch time, 5:52 to go, and it's an 8-point lead. Pineview trying to get closer. That shot won't go. And here come the Warriors. Hamlin crossed half court, flips it to Mackey. Got a little bit behind him, though. And here come the Panthers the other way. Another Warrior turnover, another whistle, and a foul, and a reach in.
Yeah, that's 2 quick fouls now on Cy Meacham. And that's his 3rd in the game tonight. So late enough in the game at this point, we're in the 4th quarter. I don't expect Coach Meacham to pull him. But if he picks up that 4th foul anytime soon, then you might be seeing Meacham hit the bench.
One WAC game tonight is final. Sam Houston wins at UTRGV by 2 points. Bearcats in the net ranking in the Palm, one of the best mid-majors. And they win a close one tonight. SUU and Cal Baptist has just tipped off. They're about 3 minutes into that game. It's 6-5. T-Birds have a 1-point lead. Same thing with Abilene Christian Seattle U. They're just getting going tonight. One game's at the half. New Mexico State is leading Stephen F. Austin 40-38. New Mexico State hasn't won a WAC game yet, but they and the Jacks are 7-2 right there at the top of the WAC standing. So that's an interesting score at the half. But New Mexico State's not going winless in WAC play. Maybe tonight they get off the schneid. Mackey backing his way down and got it with a friendly bounce. Mackey's got another bucket. He's now got 26 points tonight, Caden.
Yeah, it's been an unbelievable performance as Schroeder misses that step back 3.
And then a rebound and a drive and a score. Nice job there by Devin Williams. He's got 4 points tonight. Pineview won't go away. 58-52, 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Snow Canyon has just a 6-point lead. The thing about Mackey is just a smooth 26.
Yeah, he's made it look easy. It's a quiet 26, right? I mean, we look at it and we think, yeah, he scored a lot of points, but I don't know if I'd even say in the 20s. But here we are already past that midway 20 mark.
And he's passing it, and Murdoch's scoring it. Mackey does a little bit of everything. That whip pass and the lead back up to 8. Moore, hard drive, kick to the corner. Murdoch nearly had it. Now Watkins, teardrop baseline runner. Oh yes, it goes.
Well, you know, Watkins is normally pretty quiet from the floor. Already has 10.
Inside, Hamlin draws the whistle, and Luke will head to the line.
Well, we got two players right now kind of fighting for our Jersey Mike sub of the game on Pineview. Devin Williams put up a quick 4, and then on the other side on Snow Canyon, you have Carter Murdoch, who's looking for that that sub of the game as well.
Hamlin, first free throw, got it. Let's check the Adams Wealth Advisor statistics. Go to the third member of our crew, Gage. What is the turnover battle right now?
Snow Canyon has 10.
Okay, that's a pretty good number.
Yeah, you're looking at Pineview, which they have 13.
13,
yeah.
Starting to even out a little bit.
But only 4 turnovers for the Panthers in the second half. Remember that 9 at the half, so they've done a little bit better job. Now, they're still not out of the woods. There's still 4:19 to play. And those free throws by Hamlin give Snow Canyon a little bit more cushion. Lead is back up to 8. And Luke's got, what, 9 tonight?
Yeah.
A point or two above his season average, the senior. Moore will take a triple. Too strong. Rebound, Levitt, and a strong clear out. Watch out for those bows. I don't want anything to do with those.
Not on him, no. He put some force on it, too.
Well, it's been an old, long way to get everybody from a reach in, is just clearing it. Warner, drive, hook pass. Watkins again defensively. Great play by Watkins.
Hey, that might be one of our contenders for our Morgan Pest Control defensive play of the game. Haven't seen any big blocks. As on the other end, he scores it with the 3.
I think you just queued it up. Let's make that our Morgan Pest Control defensive play of the game, because then he gets the triple. What a sequence for Weston Watkins. Timeout, Coach Meacham. Warriors lead by 5 with 3:24 to go in the fourth quarter on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. And we'll take a quick full timeout. We'll take a 45-second timeout, and we'll be back for the finish here from the jungle.
When Bose Auto Parts started, they wondered what would make them stand out from the competition. They came up with customer experience. If you want to,
hey, if I take a timeout.
Thank you for voting Adams Wealth Advisors the gold winner for Best Financial Planner in the Best of Northern Utah competition. Understanding your family, jobs, and goals is how Adams Wealth Advisors will continue to earn your trust.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today. Please see adamswealthadvisors.com for more information on these recent awards.
And just look for the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes.
3:24 left in the fourth quarter, and a 5-point lead. This Pineview team won't go away. Mackey's got 26, but you gotta love the fight in this Panther team. Coach Eves has got them playing well.
Yeah, they're looking good. They're starting to make a comeback after that Weston Watkins 3 that led to the timeout. We'll see if the Panthers can lock down defense on this Warriors possession.
Crunch time, here we go. Definitely now our Bose Auto Parts crucial part of the game. Panthers would love to dig in for a stop. Snow Canyon would love to stretch the lead back out. Carter Murdoch on the wing, dumping it down to Mackey. Lost the handle, turns faces, drives hard, and can't score it. Hung on the rim, fell off. Rebound, Shepard. Meacham wanted a foul, didn't get it.
And Mackey went up pretty gentle with that shot, hoping to get the shooter's touch on it, but it wasn't there, too short.
Corner pocket 3, Dickinson, that's short. Rebound, Mackey. He's having a monster rebounding night, and it's out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Warriors. 13 rebounds now for Mackey to go along with 26 points, and I bet he's got 4 or 5 assists.
He's up there for sure.
Inbounds to Will Warner. Zigzags it across the timeline, wanting to clear out for Mackey. Mackey straight away out by the SC emblem. Guarded by Schroeder. Schroeder giving up probably 2-3 inches to Mackey. who goes 6'5". Nash about 6'1", 6'2". Whip pass, cross court. Kelch grabs it. Spin move, stolen by Dickinson. Here comes KD. Over to Moore. Moore, high off the window, short. Just a little short, rebound side. Here come the Warriors now. Approaching 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Warriors with the ball and a 5-point lead. Step to the middle. Kick out. Murdoch. That triple, no. Offensive rebound, Will Warner. Up and under. And he scores it. Will Warner with a little move there to free himself up and score it right at the rim.
That's a big basket right now for Snow Canyon. They've taken a lot of time off the clock since the last score, and now that extends the lead out even more. Big block by Owen Mackey.
Another nominee for our Morgan Pest Control defensive play of the game. Maybe Will Warner, that's a 5-point lead, 2 minutes to go, and then Warner maybe a top play nominee. I don't know if we've seen it yet, Caden. Still a minute 42 left.
Yeah.
But if Snow Canyon goes on to win by more than 7, that play might have been the cushion they needed. Panthers, though, have been fighting all night long. See if they got another run in them. Fade away. Shepard looks good. It is good.
He makes that look so easy, and it's not an easy shot, especially when you're being guarded by Mackey. He's extended. Mackey doesn't really follow up with it much and follow him on the step back and fade away, but Shepard able to hit it.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Timeouts all season long, brought to you by Cash Valley Bank. Stay with us. The finish when we come back. Warriors leading by 5, 64-59.
Auto Center is committed to supporting our community. We are here to assist you and your family through every step of your life. This dedication to Southern Utah is born from the core values of the Wade family to support education, healthcare, homelessness, patriotism, heritage, and recreation that all add to our quality of life. At Stephen Wade Auto Center, we're working with you to ensure we've got it made here in Southern Utah and that you've got it made at Stephen Wade.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home because home is who we are.
Sports and college sports. Big week for us. We got the conclusion of this game tonight. Devin Dixon, Caden Formaster will take you home. Tomorrow night, Utah Tech at home against UVU. Friday night, more high school hoops. And then Saturday night, SUU Utah Tech. Basketball on the fan all week long, Caden. You got to love it.
Yeah, it's great, especially when all of these games are also being played here in Southern Utah. So as much as we love you listening on the fan, we also hope that you come out to these venues and support in person as well.
Whistle and a foul, so Warriors can pad the lead here. Call that foul on Watkins. It's his first, so no foul trouble, really. The only player in foul trouble, I think, is Dickinson. He's got 4. Meacham has 3 for the Warriors. Nobody else is in any kind of foul trouble. Free throw good by Owen Mackey. One more, and it's good. He's got 28. Smooth 28 tonight for Omac.
Yeah, he's looked good doing it. Watkins getting the ball down in the corner, and Pineview has to score quickly here.
Schroeder will go right to the attack mode and blocked away by Mackey. They'll say Mackey touched it last.
And Mackey's just padding the stats now, isn't he? He's got a
both
couple
ends.
of blocks. He's got some good rebounds, obviously hitting that double-double and scoring 28. We'll see if he gets 30 tonight.
Steal by Will Warner. Will ahead to Mackey, over to Cy. Cy across half court, got numbers. Goes back to Mackey, laying good. Kind of lost the footing there a little bit. I think he wanted to dunk.
He was going for the dunk, but it wasn't quite there. He settles for the lay-in.
Desperation time for the Panthers. They might need a triple here. Schroeder, they take it away from him. Moore to Shepard, spin move. Mid-range J, high arcing, soft touch. Griffin Shepard, he's got now 16 points tonight. And a timeout taken by Coach Eves, and it's 68-61. Warriors have a 7-point lead. We'll keep it right here.
The one thing about Griffin Shepard on that shot that you can see is, like you mentioned, he does have that soft touch. It's really impressive to see what he can do with that, because his touch is just something that you don't see a lot at this level, and he does it so well and makes it look so easy.
Yep, you're right, Caden. Hanging out with us, and of course we've got Some other scores going on. Looks like up in Cedar City, Crimson's cruising right now and should win that game. Crimson is kind of creeping up in the RPI. And then it looks like Desert Hills is kind of coasting out in the Tigers' den tonight. You can watch the conclusion of that game. You can kind of toggle back and forth if you're on the fansportsnetwork.com.
Yeah, looking over there, Thunder right now have the lead in the fourth, 74-55. Not sure how much time left out at Hurricane, but that's the current update over there. 74-55, Thunder with the lead, and Hurricane with the ball.
Nets on Fire, bringing you our updates. Coming up in our conclusion, we'll get you the Johnson Pediatric District postgame show. We'll hand out some awards, final rundown of the stats. Not quite over yet. Snow Canyon up by 7, 53 seconds to go. Panthers put a full court press on. Warner up high to Mackey. They double him. Still got to get rid of it. He does. Over to Warner, and they beat the timeline. Hamlin back and forth with Warner. Now Warner drives, and he's grabbed and fouled. And I think that might be it for Canyon Dickinson.
I think it should be as well.
Yep, he is fouled out. He'll foul out tonight. Dickinson with 5 points. Did some nice things tonight.
Yeah, again, Dickinson's one of these facilitators, right? Their scorers, they stick with Schroeder and Shepard. Those are the scorers. Watkins and Dickinson just try to do enough to pull pressure away in those situations. Warner hits the first end of the 1-and-1 on the Fabulous Freddy's free throws.
Will now with 12. Got off that hot start. And give him 13. Got over 55 points tonight, so if you're listening, you can start heading over to Yogurtland and get a checkout. You just ask for the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score Dessert and say, hey, Snow Canyon Pineview went over 55 points in the game. Bucket down low, scored by the Panthers, and then a quick foul on Devin Williams.
Yeah, not only did we get that Holbrook Asphalt Big Score Dessert, but we easily got that Holbrook Asphalt Big Score Dessert tonight with both teams, and including, hey, even out in Iron County, Crimson broke it in the third quarter, so yeah, definitely head on over to Yogurtland. Get those first 5 ounces for free.
Love it. Love that partnership with Holbrook and Yogurtland. Leaders in HA5, help your asphalt last longer. They're doing work all over southern Utah and all over the country for that matter. Mackey scoring more points from the Fab Freddy's free throw line. And Shepard's going to take a deep three, short. Williams tries to tip it. It goes right to Warner. Warner will race ahead. Lead is now 71-63 and yet another foul.
Yeah, at this point, it's a little too far out of hand with only 20 seconds left. 71-63, and Warner head to the line. Expect him to extend this even more. This might end up being about a 10-point win for Snow Canyon if everything goes according to their plan.
But it did not come easy.
Not at all.
It's been a really gutsy, gritty performance. And if Pineview plays this hard, can limit the turnovers, get a little bit more concerted effort on the glass, still could be a factor down the stretch here. And you better bring your gate game against Pineview. You saw that last Friday when Desert Hills in the Thunderdome dropped a game to this Pineview team. Schroeder. They switch. And a lot of bench players in for the Warriors. The shot's blocked away by Snow Canyon defensively, and Coach Hayes will call off the fouls, and this will do it. Down to 3 and 2, and that's a ball game, folks. 73-63, Warriors win it. The final of the night on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. But stick around. Post-game festivities will clean it all up in the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show after this 2-minute timeout.
Appliance Wholesalers Plus are the playmakers in the appliance business. Need new appliances? Then stop by their showroom and save money and buy right from the distributors at AWP. They're open to the public across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart. And stay tuned for the
Utah
AWP.
is growing, and we're growing too. What started on the U of U campus has grown to over 110,000 members with 20 locations, and we're ready to meet even more of you. More than a campus or a branch, we are Utah's teachers, businesses, and families. For over 65 years, we've been part of your community, and while our name is changing, our commitment to you is not. University Credit Union is now You First Credit Union. See why it's getting even better here. Welcome to You First.
it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. Hearst General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News today.
Jungle tonight as we welcome you into our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Devin Dixon, Caden Formaster. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and stick around. Lots to kind of wrap up and recap here. I mean, I kept saying Pineview was fighting. It was a gritty performance, but at the end, too much Owen Mackey and company tonight as OMAC had 31, Warriors win by 10.
Yeah, Owen Mackey definitely looked whole again after being out with that injury. You know, he's back, he's healthy, he gets the double-double, and not only does he get a double-double, he gets it with ease. He gets it with 31, and I believe he finished with about 14 or so rebounds. So, yeah, Owen Mackey easily getting a double-double tonight and made it look so easy.
Yeah, I think he had 5 or 6 assists. I think he had 2 or 3 blocks. I mean, he filled up the stat sheet tonight. You know, a lot of nights you want to share the awards, but certainly Owen Mackey is our Hearst Ace Hardware Player of the Game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? When you pad the stats as much as he did tonight, it's so easy to be able to just say, yep, you get it, because where's the competition there, right? There really isn't much. I mean, he outscored the rest of the players on the court by 13 or more.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, he had help. I mean, it was a solid team effort. I mean, you look at Will Warner chipping in 15 tonight on an exciting day where he signed to play college football. That's a great performance from Will. Hamlin had 9, Cy had 8, Bear Levitt had 6, Carter Murdoch off the bench with 4. So there was, you know, plenty of support there, but 31 tonight. Big performance for OMAC as the Warriors win by 2. You look at some of the Adams Wealth individual stats for Pineview. 18 for Shepherd and 18 for Schroeder. They combined for the 36 there, but still not enough. But they scored it nicely tonight. I thought Nash, you know, passed on some shots he probably could have taken to try to get his teammates involved, and Shepherd had some really good low post moves, hit some mid-range J's, but still not enough. Weston Watkins, though, we were talking about in the pregame show, Caden, who's going to be that third, that 4th scorer? Watkins with 13, nice line for Weston tonight, and he had some steals and did some really good things.
Yeah, you know, we talked about our potential Morgan Pest Control defensive play of the game right as Watkins goes and steals it, and then in transition hits a 3, right? So we were able to see him get a little bit more involved, and that's what he does, though, is he does get involved in ways that maybe don't show up on the score sheet, but they might show up in steals, they might show up in assists. He finds a way to be important into what's going on for the Panthers, but it might not always be in scoring. Tonight, though, it was 13, and that's really good.
Yep, there you go. So final statistics there. Let's keep going with some of our awards here. Appliance Wholesalers Plus, Playmaker Play of the Game. I mean, tough not to go back to the first quarter. It's really tough.
You go to that second play of the game, and Mackey on a breakaway behind the back, and then goes up with a 2-hand dunk. I mean, I haven't seen any other play tonight that looked as good as that one.
Matt, you agree that's the playmaker? I mean, it was so fluid. It was so smooth. It looked like he was going to be stopped, but with that behind-the-back dribble that you described, he actually got all the way to the open rim and then just with authority, 2-hand slams. If we have that, we could roll that one more time because it was an unbelievable dunk. Maddie will dig that one up for us, but certainly our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game tonight. You just love the way that Mackey competes, missing a game, coming about fresh, putting this team on his back, and he can take this team a long way. Can they repeat as state champs? I don't know, but Owen Mackey is worth the price of admission. If you have not come out and watched Owen Mackey, He is a fun, electric player to watch, and you got to love having him on your team if you're Coach Meacham.
Yeah, he's an athlete for sure, and we talk about every time when we enter into a season, who's the guy we're looking forward to watching, and in the one this season, we said, man, we're really excited to see what Owen Mackey can do. As you're watching on the Holbrook Asphalt replay here, as he goes behind the back and hammers it down with two hands, hanging on the rim. And he's just an athlete. He does everything right. He does everything that a coach wants. He's just a coach's dream, right?
Yeah, he really is. And they missed him. I mean, first half, they were ahead at Crimson last week without his services. And then the second half just didn't have enough scoring. And when you miss out on 31 potential points like he had tonight, just too much for Pineview to overcome. And, this was a big trap game potentially, and Pineview could have came in, maybe found a way to win it and move up in the RPI and all those things, but just couldn't. We do have a quick score update. Caden, go ahead.
Yeah, the Desert Hills Thunder right now are looking to put 90 points on the board. It's 89-62 with just a couple minutes left, and missed free throws, so it'll stick at 89 right now. But maybe it's those purple jerseys from the Thunder that are giving them a little extra luck tonight out there in Hurricanes. They're leading quite handily here towards the tail end of the fourth quarter.
More awards. We love our sponsors. Jersey Mike Sub of the Game. Caden, let's name one for each team. I think there was two guys for each team that really played good off the bench tonight.
Yeah, there were. On the Snow Canyon side, on the winning side, you have Carter Murdoch, who came off the bench. He got 4 points, but again, he didn't make the mistakes, right? And sometimes when your guys are coming off the bench, you just hope that they can play a good, clean game of basketball. And he's a guy that whenever he comes in, he plays a solid, clean game of basketball. He might not go out and score a ton. Tonight it was 4. But he avoided mistakes and played a good, clean game. And so Carter Murdoch on Snow Canyon side. On the Pineview side, though, Devin Williams came in and he scored 4. Now, Devin played a full game in the JV game as well, so he comes in with maybe a little less in the tank, but he's still able to come in, get 4 points, and it was down the stretch in the second half as well when scoring had started to take a dip for the Panthers. So you got to give Devin Williams a lot of credit to come in late game, get a couple points on the board, a couple of steals as well, and he comes out there with a lot of confidence. Again, he's one of these guys that he gets a lot of JV experience. He gets in the varsity games every so often, but he uses those minutes to his advantage and shows the coach that, hey, I'm ready to play some ball.
That'll do it. Did we miss any awards? Let's see. AWP Playmaker, Owen Mackey on the dunk. We're going to post that right now on some social media so you can see that if you were listening on radio. In the meantime, start heading over to Yogurtland for the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score Dessert. 73 points tonight and a 73-63 win. And everybody can get 5 ounces free yogurt. Gage, you're going to Yogurtland tonight, right?
Yes, I am, Devin.
Hey, any other supplemental stats? How many rebounds did Mackey end up with tonight?
13.
So 31 and 13, the line there for Owen Mackey, our Hearst Ace Hardware player of the game. Yeah, I mean, sensational. Also, turnovers, what are the final tally on the turnovers tonight?
Snow Canyon had 12, Pineview had 14.
Okay, so Pineview, much better job. Only 5 second-half turnovers. And they were able to force some turnovers. I do think we need to name our Morgan Pest Control defensive play of the game. I think we kind of named it when it happened. I love that Weston Watkins play.
Yeah, so do I. Again, it was the steal that just came out of nowhere, right? The steal he materialized. I don't even know how to explain it. He just popped up right in the passing lane, took it down to the other end. A couple passes later, he's draining a 3. So Weston Watkins on the defensive end, getting things done. Defense turning into offense. That's exactly what you want to see. And Weston Watkins was able to get that done.
Love it. Love it. Caden Formaster bringing you the insight tonight. This is our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Snow Canyon, again, came into tonight where they were looking to rebound after losing to Crimson Cliffs, and they had slipped to 5 in the RPI. A win over the 12 seed Pineview won't increase their RPI, but they're winning games. They're winning games. They want to just put a little win streak together after that loss last Friday. They do it tonight, and then they'll be back in action again on Friday night. Snow Canyon will have to go up to Cedar City, but Cedar City running into a buzzsaw tonight. Crimson's taking it to them up in Cedar, but Cedar will stay at home and take on Snow Canyon on Friday. That's our Bucks Ace Hardware look ahead.
Yeah, it's going to be a good week of basketball. Only about 4 games left or so. 4 or 5 games left, I think, is where we're at in region play before we head on to the playoffs. So we're going to start seeing some good basketball over the next few weeks.
The other matchups, Dixie taking on Pineview. We'll have that one on the website. You can watch that on the live stream. And then Crimson at Desert Hills. That'll be our next Boulevard home matchup. Boulevard, our title sponsor, making your house more like a home for over 40 years. And you'll be over there with Ben calling that game right here on the Fan on Friday night. That should be another good one. Desert Hills playing great tonight in Hurricane. It looks like the Tigers are going to stay winless.
Yeah, they're playing really well. They've again, they're getting really close to putting up that 90 mark if they haven't already. Just waiting for the final of that game to be posted. So Desert Hills playing really well, and Crimson is playing really well. That one was a bit of a controversial game. The last time those two teams met up, it was a 1-point victory for Crimson Cliffs. So this rematch is bound to be pretty epic.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. That's going to do it for our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Rory back in the studio producing on the Fan. Great job, pal. For Gage, for Caden, for Matt Hamlin, our video producer, where it's a final 73-63. Snow Canyon by 10 over the Pineview Panthers. Looks like Desert Hills is winning in Hurricane tonight. I'm not sure if that one go final yet, Caden, or almost.
It's close. They'll get the win, though.
Yeah, they're big in that one, and Crimson cruising and got the win up in Cedar City. For everybody, thank you so much on a Wednesday night for joining us on your #1 source for high school sports and college sports, The Fan Sports Network. Again, 73-63. Warriors win it. They're taking pictures down on the court, and we've got lots more recap. We'll have highlights of this game tomorrow morning and again from the bleachers tomorrow afternoon right here on the Fan Sports Network. We'll get you ready for a game day tomorrow night. Our next broadcast here on the Fan will be Utah Tech versus UVU in the old Hammer rivalry. And then how about more high school hoops? Desert Hills Crimson Friday night, and then Utah Tech SUU on Saturday night. So keep us locked in. Great week of high school and college hoops here on your home for hoops, the Fan Sports Network. Good night from the jungle where the Warriors beat Pineview by 10.